Hello everybody, this is Neon here. I'm making this quick video. I'm going to probably post it the same night that I make this voice recording. But I just watched the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. I'm going to try not to hit any spoilers, but I'm definitely giving my opinion out because honestly, it is so good. It just makes me want to spew a whole bunch of random gibberish words at you and kind of explain how I feel about this movie because again, it is so good. It's blown my mind. Absolutely loved it. So much better than some of the Marvel movies that have been coming out this past couple of years, except for like maybe Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 that will always have a special place in my heart, and you know exactly why. You know the character that I love all the time. He will be my favorite. But anyways, so the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, I did not see it in the regular, I guess the regular IMAX, right? Where it's like no 3D, no anything like that. I actually watched this because it was recommended to me to watch it in the 4DX, which is basically if you took a roller coaster and essentially made a movie into that roller coaster with like extra IRL effects, if that makes any sense. Like there was smoke that was coming out of one part of the theater to kind of add in that I guess that kind of like that feel of like dust and stuff throughout the movie, because again, if you've seen any of the trailers, you'll probably know, spoilers ahead, they're like in a dusty kind of wasteland looking area. There was a time where they actually added in a whole bunch of air whooshing through the theater. That was really nice, especially when I started to fucking sweat because for some reason it was super hot in that room. I was gonna say they added at some point like a little bit of water spraying whenever, you know, like there was any blood that was flying across the screen, stuff like that. Again, not a super gory movie because it does seem like they were kind of trying to, I guess, appeal to younger audiences, which is fine. I'm perfectly content with that. Sorry, I just okay, apparently I just smacked my mic so hard it like disturbed my recording. So essentially what I was trying to say was it looks like they were appealing to younger audiences, which I'm perfectly content with. I absolutely love that. You know, more inclusion, just the better you'll be in terms of like a movie. But yeah, so essentially this turned out really well. I absolutely loved the plot. I love how they tie everything in with the Jesus fucking Christ. The Marvel Cinematic Universe was what I was trying to say. And then like the overall just like tying in the multiverse stuff again from Loki and everything. The TVA is obviously heavily involved, but it definitely didn't go the way I thought it would. And like one of the main plot points, and I think they've explained this in Loki, is like timelines have to have a certain person in it that's still alive before timelines start to die, right? And then like the multiverse starts to die or whatever. It's definitely interesting. And I kind of don't understand it because I didn't watch like the rest of Loki. I stopped midway through season 2, just never had the time to finish it. And I mean, it makes kind of some sense, but ultimately I think it's a bit weird. But it definitely diverts from the comic books, which I'm perfectly content with. But yeah, the cinematics were great. The fight scenes were amazing. Absolutely loved it. The jokes and witty banter between the two main characters, obviously Deadpool and Wolverine, were super good. Again, Hugh Jackman is just always great. He was fucking ripped in this movie. The only complaint that I have is that I got myself way too much fucking popcorn and way too much soda, especially after getting shook around those seats. It made me want to vomit, and I had to piss really bad at the very end of the movie because I drank like a large soda because I didn't expect it to be like super violent, right? So I had again, probably TMI, but I had a large soda and I drank like half of it and my stomach just felt so bloated because it was getting shook around so much because of the seats, because they violently rock you back and forth. They don't, it's not so pussy shit where they just knock you around a little bit. No, they really rock the seats. But yeah, so ultimately I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. And I would also say that it's not perfect. There's definitely some scenes where I felt were a little drawn out, but overall it is very good. Again, you have a 4DX theater near you, go and do that. It's definitely worth it if you get the chance. Again, it's not for everybody. Don't order sodas or nachos or any type of food when eating it. I know some people like eating snacks when you're watching a movie, but this is definitely, if you're using the 40X, do not get any food. I would not recommend that. That definitely dampened my experience slightly, but overall the movie was still good. And I think that's basically it. So, yeah. See you guys later, and that's the way the news goes.
You have the hands of a healer. Ooh!